Moiety, half, but vulgarly used to signify a share or portion, as he will come in for a small moiety, moll, a whore, moll Peatley's gig, a rogering bout, moll Thompson's mark, MT, empty, as take away this bottle, it has Moll Thompson's mark upon it. Molly, a Miss Molly, an effeminate fellow, a sodomite. Monday, Saint Monday, see saint. Money, a girl's private parts, commonly applied to little children, as take care, miss, or you will shew your money. Money droppers, cheats who drop money which they pretend to find just before some country lad, and by way of giving him a share of their good luck, entice him into a public house, where they and their confederates cheat or rob him of what money he has about him. Mongrel, a hanger on among cheats, a sponger, also a child whose father and mother are of different countries. Monks and friars, terms used by printers. Monks are sheets where the letters are blotted or printed too black. Friars, those letters where the ink has failed, touching the type, which are therefore white or faint. Monkey, to suck the monkey, to suck or draw wine, or any other liquor, privately out of a cask, by means of a straw or small tube. Monkey's allowance more kicks than halfpence. Who put that monkey on horseback without tying his legs? Vulgar wit on a bad horseman. Monosyllable, a woman's commodity. Moon curser, a link boy. Link boys are said to curse the moon because it renders their assistance unnecessary. Those gentry, frequently under colour of lighting passengers over kennels or through dark passages, assist in robbing them. Cunt. Moon-eyed hen, a squinting wench. Moonmen, gypsies. Moonrakers, Wiltshire men, because it is said that some men of that county, seeing the reflection of the moon in a pond, endeavoured to pull it out with a rake. Moonshine, a matter or mouthful of moonshine, a trifle nothing. The white brandy smuggled on the coasts of Kent and Sussex, and the gin in north of Yorkshire, are also called moonshine. Mop, a kind of annual fair in the west of England, where farmers usually hire their servants, to mop up, to drink up, to empty a glass or pot. Moped, stupid, melancholy for want of society. Mopsy, or a dowdy or homely woman. Mop squeezer, a maid servant, particularly a housemaid. Mopusses, money. Morglag, a brown bill or kind of halbert formerly carried by watchmen. Corruption of more, great or broad, and glaive blade. Morning drop, the gallows. He napped the king's pardon and escaped the morning drop. He was pardoned and was not hanged. Morris, come on, Morris off, dance off, or you get gone. Allusion to Morris, i.e. Morisco, or Moorish dancing. Mort, a woman or wench, also a yeoman's daughter. To be taken all a mort, to be confounded, surprised, or motionless through fear. Moses, to stand Moses. A man is said to stand Moses when he has another man's bastard child fathered upon him, and he is obliged by the parish to maintain it. Moss, a cunt term for lead, because both are found on the tops of buildings. Lead, okay. Mossy face, the mother of all saints. Mott, a girl or wench. See mort. Mother, or the mother. A board, mother abscess. The same, mother midnight, a midwife, mother-in-law's bits, a small piece, mothers-in-law being supposed not apt to overload the stomachs of their husbands' children. Mother of all saints, the monosyllable. Mother of all souls, the same, Irish. Mother of St. Patrick, the same, Irish. Mother of the maids, a board. Mochettes, small patches worn by ladies, from the French word moches. Movables, rings, watches, or any toys of value. Mouse, to speak like a mouse in a cheese, i.e. faintly or indistinctly. Mousetrap, the parson's mousetrap, the state of matrimony. Mouth, a noisy fellow. Mouth half cocked, one gaping and staring at everything he sees. To make anyone laugh from the wrong or other side of his mouth, to make him cry or grieve. Mouth, a silly fellow, a dupe. To stand mouth, i.e. to be duped. To mow, a Scotch word for the act of copulation. Mow-heater, a drover, from their frequent sleeping on the hay mows. Cunts. Mower, a cow. Muck, money, also dung. Muckworm, a mazer. Muckinger, a child's handkerchief tied to the side. Mud, a fall or thick-skulled fellow, also among printers, the same as dung among journeymen tailors. See dung. Mudlark, a fellow who goes about by the waterside, picking up coals, nails, or other articles in the mud. Also a duck. Muff, the private parts of a woman, to the well-wearing of your muff. Mort, to the happy consummation of your marriage. Girl, a health. Muffling cheat, a napkin. Muggletonians, the sect or disciples of Lodowick Muggleton. Mullygrubs, sick of the mullygrubs, with eating chopped hay, low-spirited, having an imaginary sickness. Mum, an interjection directing silence. Mum, for that, I shall be silent as to that, as mute as Mum Chance, who was hanged for saying nothing. A friendly reproach to anyone who seems low-spirited and silent. Mum Chance, an ancient game like hazard, played with dice, probably so named from the silence observed in playing at it. Mumglass, the monument erected on Fish Street Hill, London, in memory of the Great Fire in 1666. Mumble, a sparrow, a cruel sport practised at wakes and fairs in the following manner. A cock sparrow, whose wings are clipped, is put into the crown of a hat. A man having his arms tied behind him attempts to bite off the sparrow's head, but is generally obliged to desist by the many pecks and pinches he receives from the enraged bird. Mummer, the mouth. Mumpers, originally beggars of the genteel kind, but since used for beggars in general. Mumpers Hall, an alehouse where beggars are harboured. Mundungus, bad or rank tobacco, from mondongo, a Spanish word signifying tripes or the uncleaned entrails of a beast, full of filth. Mung, to beg. Muns, the face or rather the mouth, from the German word mund. The mouth, tout his muns, look at his face. Munster plums, potatoes, Irish. Munster heifer, an Irish woman. A woman with thick legs is said to be like a Munster heifer, i.e. beef to the heels. Murder, he looked like God's revenge against murder. He looked angrily. Murphy's potatoes. Mushroom, a person or family suddenly raised to riches and eminence, an allusion to that fungus which starts up in the night. Music, the watchword among highwaymen, signifying the person is a friend and must pass unmolested. Music is also an Irish term in tossing up to express the harp side or reverse of a farthing or halfpenny opposed to the head. Mute, an undertaker's servant who stands at the door of a person lying in state, so named from being supposed to mute with grief. Mutton-headed stupid, mutton-monger, a man addicted to wenching. Mutton in her mutton, i.e. having carnal knowledge of a woman. Muzzle, a beard. Muzzler, a violent blow on the mouth. The milling cove tipped the cull a muzzler. The boxer gave the fellow a blow on the mouth. Mint, see mint. Myrmidons, the constable's assistants, watchmen, etc.